आज के वीडियो में हम एक कंपनी की प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस स्टेटमेंट को समझने की कोशिश करेंगे सो दैट इन अ केस इंटरव्यू इफ वी आर आस्क्ड अबाउट प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस वी कैन टैकल देम यूजिंग अ स्पेसिफिक फ्रेमवर्क. Hi everyone, welcome to Insider Gyaan. मेरा नाम सौमी है. I'm an IIT Delhi and ISB Hyderabad grad, and on this channel I share my career experiences. I also teach you a little bit about businessy things. That is precisely going to be the point of today's video. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing. I'm a management consultant myself, and consulting cases mein one of the most common case problems that an interviewer will ask you is related to profitability. So it could be questions like how to increase the margins of a company, or even how to increase sales of a specific company, or our company has been seeing drop in profitability. What should we do about it? उस तरह के questions अगर कभी भी आए तो आपके दिमाग की बत्ती जल जानी चाहिए, and you should know that प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस स्टेटमेंट या फिर P&L स्टेटमेंट, ये वाला फ्रेमवर्क आपको यूज करना है उस केस के लिए. सो टुडेज वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड ईच एंड एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट. प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस स्टेटमेंट को इनकम स्टेटमेंट भी बोलते हैं, एंड एवरी कंपनी हैज देयर इनकम स्टेटमेंट. इफ इट्स अ पब्लिक कंपनी दे पब्लिश इट टू रेगुलेटर्स, बट इफ इट्स अ प्राइवेट कंपनी इवन देन दे हैव एन इनकम स्टेटमेंट इंटरनली. एंड द three key components of a profit and loss statement or an income statement are number one, revenue or sales. आपने कितना सामान बेचा, उससे आपने कितनी sales generate करी. Number two is cost or expenses. Obviously, to sell some of these things, you would have some manufacturing costs, you would have some marketing costs, etc. And the third one is, of course, profits or the margins. Profits को margins भी बोलते हैं. And margins are basically revenue minus costs. तो कितना आपने मुनाफा कमाया, basically. So in a case when you are asked any of a profitability related question, instantly you need to break the whole thing down into revenue and costs. So, एक के बाद एक, let's first try and understand revenue side, and then we'll try and understand the cost side of things. If we move to the revenue side, now revenue can again be broken down into two pieces. Okay, number one is the price, which is आप कितने दाम पे उस चीज को बेच रहे हैं, and second is quantity, P into Q or price into quantity. This is going to give you the revenue. अगर आप 10 चॉकलेट बेच रहे हैं at 10 रुपए प्राइस, तो आपका रेवेन्यू हुआ 100 rupees, right? So P into Q. Now, oftentimes what will happen is in a case question or even in real life, right? एक कंपनी कभी भी एक चीज नहीं बेचती. There are a lot of things that they'll sell you, and each product is going to have its own price. So typically, instead of P into Q, it becomes P1 into Q1, which is नंबर वन तरीके के प्रोडक्ट का कितना आपका प्राइस है वर्सेस कितना आपने क्वांटिटी सेल किया, प्लस P2 into Q2, which is product number 2 का कितना quantity आपने sell किया, so on and so forth. So it's always P1 into Q1 plus P2 into Q2 plus P3 into Q3, etc. Now, ये हमें समझना बहुत जरूरी है कि P and Q, price and quantity, always go hand in hand. What I mean by that is जब भी price ऊपर जाएगा आपका, natural सी बात है कि quantity आपकी गिरेगी. So अगर आज आप एक चॉकलेट 100 रुपए में बेच रहे हैं, मे बी 10 लोग आपसे खरीद पा रहे हैं वो 100 रुपए में, so your revenue is 1000 rupees. But say for instance tomorrow you increase the price to 200 rupees, and at that point 10 से obviously कम लोग afford कर पाएंगे, right? उस product को maybe only 5 people are able to afford it. 5 into 200 is again okay 1000, but maybe it's 7 people who are able to afford it. तो आपकी revenue थोड़ी सी बढ़ जाएगी despite आपकी quantity के गिरने के बाद भी. आपकी total revenue हो जाएगी तब 1400 rupees, right? ये जो price and quantity के बीच का relationship है, इसको हम price elasticity भी कहते हैं. So अगर आपकी price बढ़ी, अगर आपका क्वांटिटी बहुत ही ज्यादा ड्रॉप हो गया, तो ओवरऑल आपका रेवेन्यू ड्रॉप होगा, राइट? ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी, अगर आपकी प्राइस बढ़ी और क्वांटिटी उतना ज्यादा ड्रॉप नहीं हुआ, मे बी 10-20% ही ड्रॉप हुआ, तो ओवरऑल आपकी सेल्स बढ़ भी सकती है प्राइस बढ़ाने से. So you can go either way. I mean, अगर आपका टारगेट किसी कंपनी का रेवेन्यू को बढ़ाना है, so प्राइस बढ़ाना या क्वांटिटी बढ़ाना is not always the only options. You have to see the relationship between the two. Okay, so ये तो हो गया एक्चुअल फॉर्मूला बेसिस पे. Now केसेस में जब आप केस इंटरव्यू सॉल्व कर रहे होंगे तब आपको रीजंस देने पड़ेंगे, राइट? कि व्हाट कुड बी द रीजंस व्हाई प्राइस इज ड्रॉपिंग. सो अगर आपका केस क्वेश्चन है कि रेवेन्यू आपका ड्रॉप हो रहा है, क्यों? फाइंड इट आउट. So it could be either ways, right? Your price could be dropping or your quantity could be dropping. और केस में आपको ये समझना पड़ेगा डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट से कि प्राइस क्यों गिर रही है या फिर क्वांटिटी क्यों गिर रही है, राइट? सो लेट्स सी व्हाट आर सम ऑफ द थिंग्स दैट कुड इम्पैक्ट अ प्राइस और अ क्वांटिटी. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ प्राइस फर्स्ट. Now, price going down is typically a factor of competition increasing quite a bit. तो अगर बहुत सारे competitors एक चीज बेच रहे हैं, एक ही चीज बेच रहे हैं जो कि एकदम identical product है, and कोई भी कंपनी अगर थोड़ा सा अपना प्राइस को डाउनग्रेड कर देगी तो obviously सारे customers उसके पास चले जाएंगे, which means all companies will have to drop their price. And too many competitors puts a downward pressure on price. So competition can be reason number one. Second is, it could be you are offering too many offers and discounts. Like marketing costs आपकी बहुत ज़्यादा है. इसके कारण आपका revenue जो है, overall revenue जो है, net revenue जो है, वो गिर रहा है. आपने online shopping world में आजकल देखा होगा कि बहुत सारे discounts and offers आते हैं. So are your discounts and offers too much that you're not able to get the right price for that product? थर्ड रीजन कुड ऑल्सो बी उस प्रोडक्ट की आपकी डिमांड कम है और सप्लाई बहुत ज्यादा है, विच मीन्स मे बी देर आर जस्ट 10 people who want to buy, but there are 100 products in the market. So to be able to sell those 100 products to 10 people, obviously you have to lower the price a little bit. Only then these 10 customers will buy it, right? Bargaining power जो है वो buyer के पास आ जाता है इस situation में. So those are some of the reasons why price could be dropping. Of course, this is not exhaustive. There could be a zillion other reasons, and whenever you're solving a case, you should listen to the problem very carefully and try to identify what could be other reasons why the price could be dropping. Okay. Secondly, let's look at quantity. Quantity अगर गिर रही है तो what could be some of the reasons why your quantity is following? One of the biggest reasons could be that there is not enough demand for that product in the market. Maybe customers को उस product की अब ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. Maybe there's a replacement product in the market that all the customers are going towards, which is better at the same price point. And hence, the quantity is dropping because customers are not buying your product at all. It could also be that it's a bad product generally, right? Bad quality product है जिसके कारण customers are just going away from your product to a product which is better in quality, even if it is at a better price. That could also be one of the reasons. Maybe your product is not anymore able to solve the customer's problems. That could be another reason why customers are not buying from you and the quantity is going down. The second kind of reason could also be a problem in your distribution. Maybe you have some issues in the distribution because of which the quantity is dropping. For example, are you really targeting the selling channels where the customers are present? मान लो Gen Z जैसे हो गया, Gen Z या millennials, they spend a lot of time online, right? But maybe you are targeting a product towards the Gen Z and millennials, but you are selling it at an offline store where these guys don't really go and buy, right? Then obviously वो product आपका नहीं बिकेगा क्योंकि आपके customers उस selling channel तक पहुंच ही नहीं पा रहे हैं. Obviously, in that case, your quantity is going to go down. Another thing could be an issue with your supply chain as well. Just to give you an example, maybe आपके पास इतनी inventory ही नहीं है कि आप जो customer demand है उसको meet कर पाए. For example, Amazon के पास मान लो I don't know, कोई Alexa हो गया, right? Amazon has in their inventory 100 Alexa, but on a daily basis they get 200 orders. So if they only hold 100 in their inventory, they are not able to manufacture at a faster pace. They'll obviously not be able to meet the demands of 200 customers. So their queue is going to not be as high as it should have been. So that could be another issue. So these are some of the areas that you should deep dive before solving the case basically and coming up with a solution why a company's revenue or profit could be decreasing. अगर इसमें आपको कोई solution देना है, if you have to come up to a solution after analyzing this case, you can either go for, maybe the question is how to increase profitability or how to increase revenues basically. So you cannot firstly blindly say that increase prices because उससे क्या होगा कि quantity drop होगी. So you need to look at P into Q. And secondly, you also need to look into, could you be selling more, by improving the product, or by slightly increasing the price, or by improving your distribution channels or supply chain or inventory, etc. Now, these are the things on the revenue side. I think ये वीडियो काफी लंबी already हो चुकी है. So the cost side of things I'm going to handle in a different video, maybe in next week's video. So keep an eye out for that. And if you found this in any way helpful, and if you would want more of such videos on this channel, please like करो and comment करके मुझे बताओ. Then I'll continue this. This is a new series that I'm starting every Tuesday. It's going to be like educational videos, business education videos essentially. So yeah, please give me some feedback so that I know whether to continue or discontinue these series. And thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And I'm going to see you in the cost related video next week. Bye.